So in this video I'm going to show you how I feed Binky, how I give him water, how I give him medication, how I give him Fiberplex, and there's all different ways, hence Binky's way. One of the ways I do it when I'm on my own with Binky is I feed him into the mirror. This works really well. Binky likes to be cuddled. Unusually for rabbits, Binky quite likes it. So he feels close to me and he's being fed, and I think it's become quite a comfort for him. So this is what we called mirror feeding, and this works really, really well.
Oh. How quick do you want me to feed it to you, huh? Need some more?
The other way I feed him is I have Karen hold him, and that works really well too. That's your good. That's your best side, Karen.
I don't know if you could reach me.
Can I reach you? Come here. Come on, Baba.
Your hands are freezing.
Good boy.
Oh, okay on there.
Mush, get off.
Ooh,
Oh my God.
she'll come to take an elbow.
Let me try and hold your head like I did earlier and try and get you to eat it. Come. Please. I love you. Good boy. Go on. No. You have to eat it. Good boy. Good boy. Nice. So you can see here, once I start feeding him, initially he doesn't want it, and then he starts eating it like he was absolutely starving, and he was, because he hadn't eaten for hours, but he wouldn't eat. So the mirror feeding and someone else holding Binky are the two ways that we feed. Medication wise, I use the same technique into the mirror with his medicine. So he has his CBD, his seizure pet, and his Fiberplex. Sometimes he doesn't want to take the Fiberplex out of the actual syringe, but he will take it off a spoon. It depends what sort of mood Binky's in. Sometimes he can be sitting on the settee and I'll offer him the syringe and he'll take it. Other times he's really not as cooperative. Other times he will leg it. I'll chase him around the house, run up and down the stairs. No, I'm only joking. Well, I have chased him around quite a bit actually. But these days, if he's in one of those moods where I'm chasing him around the house, I leave him. Because again, I'm going to stress him out, which defeats the object of medicating him to stop him having seizures.
Kids don't like being picked up.
Here, me giving him his water, you can see that he's actually kind of getting some sort of comfort, as in licking the water off my fingers. So not only is he being hydrated, but he's being cuddled and he's enjoying the cuddle as well.
Yeah. And a doggy. Yeah, you're just a special boy. I know, you're gonna lick my nose too. Hmm? You're gonna lick Mummy's nose too? Do you want to drink out of the syringe? You get a proper drink? No? Okay.
So here, this is how I medicate him when he's actually on the floor, so I don't actually have to lift him up. I lift his lip, put the syringe in, put it in, and I do it in bits, so he's getting a bit at a time, so I'm not putting loads of fluid into his mouth. So I put my hand over his head, lift his lip, put it in, job done. This is how I feed him and medicate him. There's lots of different ways I do it. A lot of Binky's care has come from a lot of love as well as treatment. It's not all treatment that has saved Binky. It's a lot of love, and the power of love is very underestimated.
Good.
when I do that, I move my hood. He starts licking my neck. Oh, baby, what happened? What happened? Oh, to give you medicine. Here you go. Come on, please. Binks. Binky, you need this. Thank you. One more, and you're done. One more. Binks. Oh, you bugger, you got the ump today. Please, one. Where's your mouth? One. Thanks. Oh, what a palaver. I think Cameron's back with Ellie. There. Well, that was a palaver, wasn't it? You not want your CBD today? When he's been ill, he kind of gets a real aversion to syringes and he just hates all of it. Yeah. Take Fiberflex. Good boy.
Oh, sorry, Binky.
He just nibbled on my finger like, I hate you. Good boy. Got to have a drink. It's really important. You're the beautiful babies. Miss beautiful baby. Just so people know though, it wasn't always like this and Binky wasn't always this tolerant. It's taken a long time of trust between me and him to actually get to this point where he'll let me pick him up, let me medicate him, and he seems to know that I'm helping him. Whereas in the past, it was kind of a wrestle, and I felt like I was hurting him even though I was helping him. No, we need to feed you. You're poor little... Boo, boo, boo. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Okay, stay out of the towel. Stay out of the towel. It's okay. It's okay, you can stay out of the towel, but you need to eat this, don't you? You really do. Come on, baby. Good boy. Good boy. You don't want to be in the towel, okay? It's okay. It's okay. I don't know everything. I've learnt via Binky. I am Binky taught and that's it. None of us know everything. We learn as we go along. Oh, it fell out.
He's still chewing.
It fell out. It's on his chin. He's going to get a right arse now. Take your Fiberflex. Good boy. That's another of Binky's way. Eats my Fiberflex off my spawn. Isn't it, Binks? Yeah. Good boy. Have you got it all? Yep, you've got all that off. Look, all gone. I've come up with many different weird and wonderful ways with Binky that we do things. Every rabbit is different, so it's not always going to be the same with every rabbit. I do think as we've gone along, Binky actually enjoys being cuddled while I hold him. And that's really not like a rabbit. They do not like being picked up. This is an unusual situation because he's had to be picked up. So it's not like I just wanted to pick my rabbit up and I got him used to it. He had to get used to it. And trust me, it was not fun in the beginning. I got bitten and scratched. Then hug them, then they'll grunt. Oh, you are funny, Binky. Well, not hard bites, but I mean, he did nip hard when he was a baby. So I've had my war wounds from Binky. Scratching was the main one. When you pick a rabbit up and they're not used to being picked up, plus rabbits don't like being lifted off the ground, so they scratch, they hang on, they go rigid. I had quite a lot of scratches on me. And if you know me, I've got quite a lot of tubes in my body as well, so that became quite a liability at one point. But he's good as gold now. I wouldn't change Binky for the world. The way Binky is just a way of life now, and I'd actually be quite lost without it. He sure as hell keeps me busy. I absolutely adore him. He's got so much personality. He's so funny.